Hello everyone. So I have already shown you how SkillForge can actually help you in building new skills for Openclaw, for Claude Code, or any agentic applications that you are using. Today I am going to show you another big feature that make us unique, that makes Skillforge unique, and that is the security scanner. So if you are using any kind of skills, so skills are a way of steer the LLMs, right, which is basically driving your agent. So if there is some instructions that is harmful to you, uh, the agent would do it because these are instructions that are written in skills. So whenever you use any skills, there should be some security guardrails that you should actually take. But right now, there's no proper standardized way of actually doing that. So that's why we build this security scanner. So here, if you have, so this is actually, you can actually use it for free signups as well. Obviously, you get some free scans. Right now, I am in Unlimited Generations profile. By the way, you can upload any skill here if you already have that available locally. So you can just drag and drop .md. Usually skill files are skill.md, but I have also built it in a way so that you can drop a zip file as well, because sometimes there are additional files with skill.md. There could be additional markdown files which basically kind of dictates how the skills would behave. There can be some additional files as well, so you can just zip it and upload it, or you can also just paste the GitHub URL to kind of see, like, okay, if you want to install or build some skills. So Skillforge actually allow you to build skills, but let's say you are basically visiting any community hub like clawhub or something like that, and you basically want to see a few just a few skills, whether they're good enough or not security wise. You can actually scan it, right? Let me actually show you both of these options. So first, let me show you a local option. I have a few skills actually installed. I have downloaded a few skills. You can see code optimizer, deploy helper. Let's just say deploy helper. Let's just try this. You can just click on it, and you can drag and drop from here. Let's see. You can see deploy helper.md, it's there. And if I just click on this scanning for vulnerabilities, it will start the scan. And this, after the scan basically happens, the security report will appear here. So if you want to read all about what we are doing during this scan, you can read it in the blogs that I have written in it. I'm also sharing it in Twitter or X. But basically, there are nine risk factors that we are assessing. It's a mix of heuristics as well as LLM-based evaluations. So there are nine risk factors that we are checking in. Okay, so while we were speaking, the scan report is already back. It's saying it's a critical risk. It's gave a score 1.2 out of 10. So this is very critical. So we give a score so that you understand where it lies, right? So this was supposed to help us deploy, but why it's so risky? And you can see the findings here as well. Credential harvesting, the skill explicitly instructs the AI to read SSH config. So like if you have SSH configurations, it's usually stored locally in a folder, in the root folder. Under root folder, it's under config. So or other places as well. So it's basically the skill actually instructs the AI to actually read these credential files. These credential files are in your system, and once you basically kind of allow a skill to be in your system, they can actually just see these things, right? So, and it makes it very difficult because now your credential can be exposed. Because if someone wants, they can actually use these credentials. You do not want any AI, especially the ones that are you are installing. If you have installed some skills, you do not want your AI working against you, basically, right? So this is something that you should not do. And we also like provided this kind of a thing, like why this is a risk. This files contains sensitive private keys, cloud credentials, and authentication tokens. Accessing these allows an attacker to steal identity and access external infrastructure. Remove all instruction related to files outside of the project directory. Use environmental variables for configuration only. Okay, so not only that, but there are other data exfiltration via analyst endpoint, then unsanitized input in shell commands. Okay, if there are, say, for example, shell commands that are allowed in the skill itself, that is also something that should be we should be wary about. Root access requirements. So it also like the configuration suggesting using root as the deploy user and running sudo commands is something that has to be very like it has to be treated with much more care because it can basically affect your system directly, right? So if you're in the root user and the LLM takes something, it basically executes some commands, it will have basically all the permissions and everything, so it should not be running in root. Anyway, so this is why it's a critical risk. You can share or download the skill report as well. And this is something that we are working on. This is still work in progress, but you can actually mitigate the risk. Right now, what we are doing, it costs 1 credit, as you see. We regenerate this skill. So this skill MD file, we kind of regenerate it while we try to like all the findings that we have already like extracted, right? So all these findings, like what is happening, we try to regenerate to mitigate all these risks, right? So we actually try to do that. So you see like once you basically just click on mitigating, it will actually write the whole thing up once again from the ground up, right? So this is the whole thing that you can do. But not only this, let's actually go back and do it once more. uh, Let me actually try to reload this. Yeah, let me also show you some actual real world skills as well. These are some skills that I just randomly installed, but I was looking into clawskills.sh. This is again something where you would see a lot of these skills, community based skills, right? Find skills, discover better, Openclaw skills. These are all Openclaw skills mostly. So I was looking into it and I found this one. This was very interesting for me. It was for marketing and skills. It says X or Twitter CLI for reading, searching, and posting via cookies or sweetie sticks. So this is the skill, and you can look. You can also go in view on GitHub. Yep. So this is the so it is under Openclaw skills, right? And there's the skill.md file. So one thing is you can actually go through and read through the whole skills, right? You can actually go through, read the whole thing, like what it needs to do, what it has to do, like how it basically operates, what instructions it is giving, what context it is using. Or what you can do is, let's try this. So just copy this URL. So this is where the skill.md lives, right? So just if we just copy this URL and go here, you see we have an option to provide GitHub URL. So if we just put this URL, let's see whether it can discover the skill or not. So basically what it does, it looks into the repo. So if you give a skill, yeah, it actually discovered. It gives a moderate rating. It's 6.5 out of 10. So the skill provides a functional interface for X or Twitter interactions, but introduces risk related to credential handling and potential environment variable exposure. So what are the things it's doing? So yeah, sweetie sticks, it's already talked about that. The skill explicitly instructs user to set an environment variable there. Recommend the use of a secure secret manager. So there are ways to actually do this, like instead of directly exposing the API credentials, you can use uh, timed tokens, right? So there are other ways also, secret manager, vaults that you can use. So there are different ways to actually do this. But yeah, 6.5 is still not that bad. Like it's a sure risk. It's not like that. But yeah, implicit handling of browser cookies. So it's also probably reads from the browser, right? Yeah, the skill automatically accesses browser cookies, Firefox, Chrome for authentication. Browser cookies are highly sensitive session tokens. If the skill is compromised or misconfigured, it can exfiltrate these cookies to an unauthorized party. So basically, your account can be hacked. So if, say, for example, this particular skill, it basically tries to read, as I understand from it, it tries to read from your browser session, and it takes all the credentials from there, so that you doesn't have to provide, or it basically can automate the Twitter posting and everything, right? Reading and posting and everything. It can does that. How? It's not using the actual Twitter API. What it is using, it's just taking all these credentials from the browser itself, browser cookies. So if someone basically misses this with skill, it can basically can like your account can be hacked through these exfiltration, right? So this is a good example of how we basically allow you to kind of scan, security scan any skill before actually installing it in your system, integrating in your workflow. So it's not, I'm not saying that you don't use these skills, but it kind of gives you, okay, what are the things that might need to be mitigated, or what kind of risks that are there. And just to showcase like how, so like if you are using Claude Code again, Skillforge can generate skills, like just from the idea itself it can help you generate skills for both Openclaw as well as Claude Code. So but at the same time, if you are using Claude Code, it also can let you create new skills, right? And there are some skills pre-built by Anthropic themselves. I was looking in Anthropic skills, and just for example, like how their skills are, or how their skills kind of compare to uh, other skills that are available through these community skills. So that's why just let use this. So if you see again, I'm in Anthropic's actual GitHub repo, official GitHub repo. They have this skills folder under which you would see like there are multiple pre-built skills that they have prepared, right? So I just went to the first one, which is called algorithmic art. Let's just take the URL. So you don't even have to give the skill.md URL. It just basically looks into the whole repo, by the way, right? So you just take the skills URL, go to Skillforge. Let me just reload this. Yeah. Yeah, so let me do a scan for this algorithmic art by Anthropic. So Anthropic, and yeah, it's already coming. As you can see, it's excellent, 9.5 out of 10. So the skill file is well structured and focuses on creative generative art generation using P5. Follows safe practices by utilizing standard CNNs and sandbox HTML artifacts. This is very important. It uses sandbox HTML artifacts with no evidence of malicious intent or dangerous. Although white kind of cut half a point, it says like, okay, the skill instructs the AI to pull the P5 library from a public CDN, while standard for web development relying on external CDN is introduces a minor supply chain dependency. So it's a very small, very minor issue. That's why it just cut point 0.5. But as you can see, like how exactly this work, right? Suggested fix, none required, but for high security environments, consider building the minified P5 library directly into the artifact itself. Like don't use CDN, by the way. That's what it's suggesting if you are in highly sensitive requirements. And this is actually true, by the way. If you have ever worked in an enterprise organization, especially ones which are like highly sensitive, you have to do like on-prem deployments as well. You do not even connect it to the cloud. So obviously connecting to the CDN itself won't be allowed there. But yeah, it just shows you like a score like this, and all these findings and everything, how exactly it helps you to understand where the skill is actually risky or not, whether it poses any security threats or not, and if it poses, what are the what are the actually attack vectors, or what is the attack surface where it can come from, right? So all the things we are scanning for you. Obviously, right now, if you just sign up, you get a few free credits, by the way, and you can use those credits for basically security scan, mitigating risk. By the way, mitigating risk cost one credit, but just scanning it doesn't. So you can use it as well. And I would prefer you to go basically to the unlimited generations one, because that's when you can fully utilize all of what we are basically offering. So Skillforge doesn't have a monthly subscription, like you do not have to pay every month. But the best thing is you can actually just start and see like with some generations with the starter plan, or you can just go with $99 one time price with unlimited generations. And we are also like working on newer features as well, right? So all of everything is basically included in this plan. So yeah, go check it out and let me know like if there is something that we can add, if there's a feature that we should add. What's your thoughts about this scanner, security scanner? If there are certain things that we should look into, just do let us know. So bye bye and hope you had a great day.